Hey, welcome to this week's Astro Energy Report and three-card tarot spread. I am Desiree, your intuitive counselor here at Soulpath Astrology. I'm going to have a bit of a lisp. I just got Invisalign installed and I'm still working out how to speak with them in. So my apologies for any weirdness. If you're new here, I want to welcome you. If you are feeling something stirring in the DNA, if there's something coursing through your blood that's telling you that you are meant for more, that you came here to usher in a way more organic, natural way of living, one that feels like it is inspired from your heart, from your gut, from your, the core of your being, you are in the right place. If you're returning, hey guys, welcome back. It is always so lovely to have your energy join us here. And yeah, how the channel works. I'm going to do a quick little overview of the astrology, likely only focusing on one or two because there's always so much going on and it gets overwhelming. So we'll just focus on what I feel is like the most potent this week. Then we'll have a short little meditation to help us ground and center. You will have the opportunity to choose from three cards. You can choose one, two, or three. It doesn't matter. Whatever resonates. That's what it's all about. What is true for you? And then you can timestamp fast forward to the ones that are the ones that you want to look at. They do often go together. So even if one does stand out to you, I do suggest listening to all three just because there's often more like a fuller message that gets revealed in that. Lastly, I do encourage you to watch to the end of the video because there's usually a cool little nugget of love or inspo at the very end you can take with you into the week. Last little bit, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to this channel, hit the reminder bell so you don't miss a single episode, and share with your friends and family who you think might resonate with this stuff. It's all about spreading the love, right? Okay, so let's jump in. Astros this week. So this is for September 23 to 29th. Yesterday was the equinox. So we're going to backtrack a little bit because there's some key stuff that plays into what's going on later in the week. So on the 22nd, this was the equinox, fall in the northern hemisphere, spring in the southern hemisphere, moving into Libra. This is a time of equal time, equal night, equal day. Libra is all about balance. This week ushers in a much needed respite from last week. This weekend was probably pretty intense. The last few days, if you've been leaning into, what's really true for you, you've probably been finding that there's a lot of endings going on, maybe some new beginnings, but just a real need to step into something really true for you that really is sourced from your body's wisdom. Maybe this way of attuning to what's right action for you is new. Maybe you're getting to be old hat at it. But all of this year, all of 2025 has been inviting us into this really deep self-authority. It's all about returning to our own inner guidance system. And we're seeing all like government systems are collapsing, financial systems are collapsing. There's wars everywhere. Like all these external authority structures are crumbling because we are entering into an era of self-governship, of self-sovereignty, and that there's a way that is natural for us to all work together collectively, all work together in a cohesive, natural fashion that is in alignment with natural rhythms, with the planet's own health and well-being, with the animals, with the water, with the air, with all of it. There is a wisdom within us that understands how we need to arrive in the space to be in concert, in harmony, in equilibrium with everything, because we are everything, right? So right now, this week, there's a little bit of a, especially if you've been doing your work from last weekend, you get a bit of a break today. So Mars moved into Scorpio. That's pretty intense. And the moon moves into Libra. That was all yesterday. So Mars in Scorpio, Mars loves being in Scorpio. It's been in Cancer. It doesn't really love being in Cancer. It tempers the fire a little bit when it's there. But in Scorpio, it's very action oriented. So you may find that this week is asking you to take action steps towards that more beautiful world is in your heart. Like they don't have to be huge, but what are you doing? What small action, actual things, like not just thinking, not just talking, but action taking steps are being asked for you to start doing now. Like that's the energy of this. On the 23rd, the sun is opposite Neptune, and then later it trines Uranus. So this is tomorrow if you're watching this on Tuesday. Actually, no, sorry, that's today. It's the 23rd. So today, the sun's opposite Neptune, and then later tonight, it trines Uranus. And like these are the dreaming planets, right? Like this is where it's like connecting with that, being willing to step outside the box, being willing to be a little weirdo, being willing to step outside of your normal comfort zones so that you can arrive in a very real way for this more real you, this more authentic, close to the bone way of relating to other people, of relating to yourself, of relating to your purpose here on the earth. Like there's a bit of a reckoning happening. And then tomorrow on Wednesday, the sun charges up Pluto in a trine. The moon moves into Scorpio. So now we've got this double Scorpio action happening. And then Mars is squaring Pluto. So we have this Mars Pluto sun thing going on. And Pluto, I love Pluto because it's opposite my sun. It's a very powerful force in my own chart, which is why I have had such huge identity shifts. Like I have really allowed my life to fall apart and to crumble down to the very rubbles and rebuild it several times. And that's what's being asked with this energy, this Mars Pluto sun, but it's softened because it's Libra season, right? Like so this is like gentle micro movements taken consistently over time, but like allowing things to fall apart. It's going to be a little bit messy. It's kind of like my Invisalign. These are tiny micro movements taken over time that because of the consistency will have a long-term effect and will have a huge effect, even though it's subtle in its application. Taken over time, it amasses into something significant. And that's what's going on right now. What small steps can you take? What micro adjustments can you make? Just keep tweaking. You know, like an airplane when it's flying, the pilot or autopilot has to keep making these like subtle little adjustments because if it was to just go, it would be off course like within a short period of time. So like it's always these little micro movements to keep it aligned. So the beginning of this week, this is like getting aligned. What fell away this weekend? What ended this weekend? What truth came out that you needed to voice or hear that is helping you align? And then moving into the week as we move on, it's like taking the steps that are in alignment with that new truth. How can you get really real with yourself? How can fantasy fall away and reality reveal itself? And like what do you need so that you can feel support? What do you need so that you can feel like you have clarity on the direction that you're taking and you have clarity on your next couple of steps that you can take? Oh, and another really big theme with respect to that that's like so vibrant right now is this call to this radical self-accountability with our thoughts, with what do you want to dream into reality? What do you want to let go of? What old crumbling paradigm are you ready to stop? Because your attention, your focus, so valuable, you guys. It's precious. That's what pulls things from the ethers. That's what creates reality from the unmanifest, from the quantum level, is your focus. It's your attention. So what do you want to build and create? Become laser focused on that. Find ways to soothe and to comfort and to attune to what you're really wanting. And I know I'm harping on this a lot. Like the last few videos, I think have all shared this theme, but like this is 2025 in a nutshell. Like this is just, what do you need to align? What do you need to comfort yourself? What information do you need? What what joy, what vision can you start to attune to and anchor into? And what practices can you put in place to help support you in that direction? Like these, it's so important to make reality, right? Make these dreams reality. And that means being very focused on it and taking small, real 3D actionable steps towards it. So yeah, that concludes the stars for now. Let's leave it at that. I hope it landed. I would love to hear, comment below. Is this landing? Is it a theme that's coming up for you? What is the dream that you're wanting to build? What is your big, audacious, crazy idea that you think is impossible? Put it in the comments. That actually is a tangible 3D step to start getting you going, is to voice this dream, say it out loud, have it be witnessed by others. It starts to coalesce, starts to become real. Okay. Okay, let's have our little meditation to ground and center. I do want to invite you, if you can, close your eyes or just soften your eyes. Slow down with me. I know I was speaking really fast. I wanted to get all that info in, but we're going to slow it down now. Arriving in this space together. Exhale, deep inhale. Breathing into your diaphragm. Maybe even put a hand on your belly so you can feel that. Exhale. Deep inhale again. Arrive here now, softening your brow. Exhale. Soften your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Find comfort in this moment. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And when you're ready, open your eyes and arrive back here with me. Here, my friends, are your three selections. Card 1, card 2, card 3. I'll hold them here so you can see. 1, 2, 3. Card 1. Do. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Reversed, hey? Do you have reoccurring patterns? This one loves to show up when you're revisiting something you thought you had completed. This is also a beautiful refinement period. So maybe you've been experiencing opportunities to show up in a way that you've been working on actually for a while now, but that it's getting it's subtler and subtler. And this is the really deep refinement. When the Wheel of Fortune is reversed, is this really, like an equality too, because sometimes the invitation with the card upright or reversed is be the wheel, be the spoke. On the outside, everything is like topsy-turvy. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. It's like being on the surface of the ocean where the waves are really like this. But as you get deep, as you sink deeper and deeper in the ocean, there could be a storm on the top, but all you're feeling down below is this. It's the Wheel of Fortune, reversed or upright, is inviting you into this space. Because I think we can all agree right now, the world is very tumultuous. And this is really tying into what I was talking about with the Star Report about finding what you want and come from that place of peace. This is the let go and let God. This is the serenity prayer, right? Knowing what's yours and knowing what isn't, what's out of your pay grade that's not yours to be worrying about, what's not your lane, and let it go. Because we are in a tumultuous period of time right now. That is reality. 99% of it you can't do shit about, except what you can do with your inner landscape in terms of praying, finding peace, taking action steps towards what you want to build as opposed to resisting what you don't want any longer. It's like taking those steps towards what you do want, coming from that beautiful center, the center of the wheel that barely moves, the eye of the storm. Tap into that. If you want help with that, let's book some readings. You can DM me. We can set something up to create a sacred container for you to explore that. I would love to help. Take some time today. Go out, go ground yourself, talk to a tree, take a handful of deep breaths, just arrive in your space and remember you are the universe expressing itself as a singularity. You are not alone. You are not adrift. You are in exactly the right place in the right time. And you're showing up exactly the way you need to. So just be here with you. Okay. Card number 2. Boop, 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 boop. The Star card. So 2 major arcana this reading. Pretty cool. So the Star is like hope renewed, positive vibes. It's like divine inspiration. There's a really lovely, it's like the energy this week. It's like this respite from this crazy energy that was going on, the shakeup that's been happening. The other thing about the Star card, and this is really cool, I can't remember the exact details of it, but I was listening to a Pam Gregory podcast. She's amazing, by the way. If you don't know who she is, highly recommend you look her up. She's incredible. I love her. There's some kind of like an asteroid. Nobody wants to say it out loud, but they're basically saying it might actually be, a spaceship that's on its way. It's coming into our ecliptic, like which is our planets go around what's called an ecliptic. Like if you actually look at a model of our universe, right, we've got the sun in the middle, and the planets are like they're not all over it like this. It's like this, most of them, right? That's our ecliptic. Anyway, this unidentified something is coming towards it. And there's a lot of talk right now of it being incoming information. Now, whether it's like aliens or it is just a big asteroid or whatever, but encoded in it is this new wisdom. It's like Jesus or the Buddha, when they arrived, it was like to drop in some new code, right? To awaken a new resonance in the harmonic field of humanity. And so the star card, it's like at a more mundane level, it's, oh, you might meet some people from faraway lands and they might have some wisdom to share with you. But I'm actually going to extrapolate it out into there is wisdom there. Like if this was your card, we know that you are receiving a higher level of wisdom than you ever have before. Your capacity to access the collective wisdom body, the Akashic records, call it whatever you want, and download from it is just getting easier and easier. It's getting more and more clear. And the more you can practice doing that sort of thing, the better. If you want help with that, I'm happy to help. Know that these instinctual nudges, like these body felt knowings, this gnosis, you can trust it. And the more that you act on that, the more your self-trust builds around it. And the louder it feels, the more certain you feel about those nudges. The star card is a really lovely card. Like, enjoy this energy if it was your card. Know that you're held. And maybe you want to go hang out around some water. Maybe you want to do a ritual around water and just bless water. That's another thing, actually, Pam Gregory was mentioning. Like, bless your water. Like, water is magic. So bless it. Bless it because you're made of it, invited in. Literally envision your bones being made of stardust. Like, envision them just shimmering with the light of stars, that your whole skeleton is made of stardust. Imagine that. Like, just visualize that. And that you can lie on the arms of clarity. You can lie in the arms of the infinite and like start to stretch your consciousness to encompass so much more. Like, we are our physical being. This is an experience we're having, but I want to invite you to really expand your consciousness to embody even more. Embody stardust, embody galactic wisdom, embody the light. Let it illuminate you from within. Mm. Mm. That was fun. Okay, last one. Last but not least, card 3. This was your card, 4 of Swords. This is actually my personal card. If you are April 4th, this is your personal card as well. Every birthday has their own cards. You can Google that. 4 of Swords is about rest. It's about respite. So it's interesting. We have 2 cards that are pointing towards that, towards peace, towards I just need to charge my batteries for a minute. And you do. Take the time to nourish yourself. If this was your card, take some recuperation time, take some alone time, nest. Like, just give yourself the grace to curl up and just be nourished by the earth, by the stars, by taking that quality time for yourself where you're not listening to anything, you're not reading anything, you're not being asked anything. You turn your notifications off, like turn your tech off. Go lay on some moss or some leaves if you can. Maybe have a bath, but give yourself an opportunity to just check out for a bit. Sometimes our most potent growth comes when we're not trying. It comes when we turn it off. It comes when we just allow our own inner wisdom, our own body's healing to do its thing. So if this was your card, trust in that and carve some time for that for you. Hope that landed. Know that I love you guys. This week's wisdom bomb. It's just trust your instincts, man. Trust your natural pulses. Like, if you're feeling actiony, do it. Like, don't talk yourself out of the action, even if it's a bit scary. Go take that step. If you're feeling like, fuck, I just need a nap, go take the nap. Like, really come home to your body's wisdom. It's just so potent and real and available and free to tap into your gut feeling, into your movement feeling, into your heart feeling. Like, those little nudges, those quiet little voices, like they are so full of wisdom. Let the astrology of this week nourish you. Take whatever steps feel appropriate, because not taking steps that you know you need to take actually causes more anxiety than whatever it is you're afraid of in stepping forward. So, like, just do the thing and then rest. Be doing, resting, doing, resting, doing, resting in whatever way is like authentic to you. Yeah. Okay. Love you. You want a reading? Want a coaching session? Want anything? Hit me up. Let's see if we can book something for you. Not anything, but any of the services I provide. You want just a card reading? I know your birthday. You want a deep dive with a soul path? Let's do it. Let's do it. In the meantime, love you. Love you. Enjoy this weather. It's warm here in the Edmonton area. Our final little kick at the summer can here is amazing. Mm. Namaste. Namaste. We'll see you next Tuesday.